Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people, wherever you guys are viewing from. Welcome back to another walk or another video. I am presently at Gloucester Street, and the video today I'll be walking from where I'm standing presently, say up to St. John. But for now, this is where we'll start the video, and I'll just switch the camera around so you guys can see exactly where I'm standing. So I'm standing at Gloucester Street, and that is the central bank building. That is the central bank building. I think that is also their building, but this is where I'll start the video as we will be walking. I'll be using the circular road route. And then ultimately end up at St. John. That is Garrison Street. It leads down to PZ. It leads straight down to PZ. This is the Victoria Park. It's been recently renovated, and I think it's operational as there are shops and other activities, as it is filled with cars. It is filled with cars, booths and other shops. I don't know, since it is the festive season, maybe they usually have functions during the day or at night, but this is the Victoria Park. It was recently renovated and it is functional and operational. So we are walking. I think this particular road, it leads straight to the Institute of Public Administration and Management, their main campus in Freetown. And then also, because there are two roads, the one that branches to your left is where the IPAM building is, and also the offices of the Statistics Sierra Leone, and also I think the British High Commission office is also there. But that will be a video for another day, as we'll be using this Rochelle Street route and then use also the circular road straight through, and then ultimately end up at St. John. But as always, subscribe, and like, share to as many of your contacts as possible, and we are in. So I just want to say thank you guys, as the channel is growing, and thanks for the subscriptions, and we'll keep doing most of such videos. I think this is a compound. I think the Rochelle Lodge is here. I think it's a guest house, or I don't know exactly what it is, but those that will know exactly what this building is, let me know in the comments. Yeah, and there is a car or a garage, Euro Car Center. I think it is where some of the more expensive or high-end SUVs are usually repaired. This is it, the Euro Car Center. This is the Sierra shop, as it is the holidays. I think their offices are closed, as you guys can tell from the cars that are on the streets. It is the festive season, and although today is not a holiday, but some offices open, but they closed very early, and you guys can tell from the amount of cars on the street. It is not that bustling or busy, as most of the business owners are looking forward to the holidays, but Some shops are open and others are also open, but some are open throughout the day, but others are open, say, since morning, let's say up to 12 p.m. and then they are closed because there are not too many customers on the street. I'll try and cross. I think I've already done a video of this particular road, but this is the route we are going to use. This circular route is exactly what we are going to use, and then ultimately end at St. John. So we continue, and I had to pause the video midway because I've already done a review of circular road, this particular section, but not the one that we're about to take. As like I described, most of the shops that are located here are dealers in car spare parts and other car accessories, but we are still walking, and this circular road Regent Road route is the route that we are going to take, and it will be a very long video, and hope you guys will stick with me till the end, and then ultimately try to see. As you guys can see, some shops are open, others are not. It is not that crowded today because the last video that I did, you guys can tell that it was very crowded, but it is not that crowded today. But as I said, people are usually taking these few days off up till the new year, but some businesses are open, as you guys can see, as we'll see along the way. And most of these businesses or these houses that are at this particular road, circular road, like all other areas, the downstairs are full of shops selling different wares, clothes, cosmetics, and there are also shops that do digital downloads, uploads, and other entertainment for those that want to have songs to be downloaded, movies, and other content on their phone. I think if you guys can see on the left hand side, these small shops are the ones that are doing that. So we'll continue. So yeah, still at Circular Road and walking. As you guys can see, I think there is a new restaurant that was recently opened. I think it is on this particular side that I'm walking on, but I'll try and show you guys or give you a glimpse of it. I think it is located in this building. I think the downstairs is where that particular restaurant is, the phone repair mechanic. As you guys can see, most of these buildings that are at the main road are very huge buildings. And yeah, so the Bees Bites, it's a new restaurant or establishment. I hope I can go inside, but for now, yeah, it's a new restaurant. It's called the Bees Bites, satisfaction with no excuse. It was recently opened, and we continue. So most of these tricycles that you guys are seeing are usually going to destinations like PZ, Eastern Police, and Upgon. but I think the destination hugely depends on the discretion of the driver. Wherever he wants to go, that is exactly where he will go. As you guys can see, there are a lot of enterprises, shops, and pharmacies. I think there is a car dealership close. There is a car dealership just around here. So you guys can see beautiful buildings. I think this is the car dealership, selling of used cars. I think it's called Akoma Used Car Center. This is Truscott Street. I think it leads to Regent Road. We've already done a video of Regent Road. It goes all the way down Truscott Street, and I think that is the Marina House, Birth Center and Women Health Services. So as you guys can see, this is the city center, and just like other areas, most businesses are located, or a lot of businesses are located at both sides of the street. I mean, kitchenwares, used rugs, a microwave, a flask, an iron, blenders and all, used clothes. I think this is a printing shop, Print Master. And so this particular route, I think it leads to I think one of the government offices I can remember. I think the Sierra Leone Fire Force, their building is inside this particular street. Statistics Sierra Leone, the British High Commission, and the Institute of Public Administration and Management is also here. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. And the video that I posted yesterday, it was a random video as I had just wanted. Wow. I think I will just have a few glimpses of these guys and then pause the video. So just bear with me, guys. So we'll have a moment of video, or some few moments just to watch these guys. That is one of the cultures of us Africans. And yeah, so we continue, and I think that is one of the examples of having to shoot during the day in the city center, as you never know what you will expect on the way. Just like other videos, just like the video that I posted yesterday, I never knew that there was a trawler that washed up ashore at Lumley Beach. So when I did that video yesterday, immediately I reached at Lumley Beach. That was when I saw the trawler that washed up. I think this is a wedding ceremony. This is a wedding ceremony going on. The Church of Pentecost, Sierra Leone. I think this is the building. It's a very tall building. It's a wedding. Wow. So as always, don't forget to subscribe. And coming back to the topic of random happenings around the city center, that was just an example. You make different actions on the streets that you can't plan or you can't make up. You just randomly see these events while doing a vlog. So that is the view, that is the beauty of exploring, of taking you guys along with me and showing you my city. I think we're approaching a cemetery, the Circular Road Cemetery, which I think its fences was recently painted. Still at Circular Road, and I am apologizing in advance. Maybe there will be a distortion in my voice, but not yet, as the Hamilton winds are still blowing. The Hamilton winds are still blowing, and yeah. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share to as many of your contacts as possible, and help the channel grow. This is the cemetery, the Circular Road Cemetery. I think it was recently fenced. I don't know, maybe a year or 2 years back, because it was not fenced initially. Because if I can say, it was not fenced, say 5 years back, it was not. It was just like this. But I think it was recently fenced by, of course, Tumac, and it was recently painted as well during the festive season. So thank you guys, or shout out to Tumac. Still at Circular Road and walking. So talking about the Lumley Beach video, I think the vibe there, just like I mentioned in the video, it was quite normal, if I could say. It was quite a normal vibe. I don't know whether maybe in other parts of the country or other beaches around the country, maybe it was more packed than both the Lumley and Aberdeen beaches, but that was the vibe at Aberdeen and Lumley Beach yesterday, and I hope it was more vibrant than in other parts or other beaches around the country. But that was that, and we continue the video. So I think I'm still at Circular Road, still recording. I think this is the route we are going to use, and then ultimately we'll end at St. John, and if possible we'll try to push forward if we have time, or if it is possible. I think this is a pharmacy, if it is possible, but we'll see how far this video will go. And one of my subscribers commented that I should document some of the buildings that are happening. So let's say I'll try and do my best, say each and every one of my videos I will be posting now, and try to show you or give you a glimpse of some of the construction that is going on. I think this is one. I think it is 2 buildings side by side, as you can see. As you can see, 2 buildings side by side. I'm walking on this side because I think it's more safer to walk on this side than that other side. So I will not be able to show you or give you a clear picture of this building, but there are 2 side by side. It's not been completed. It's a new construction. It has not been completed yet. So we'll go along, and then I'll try and show show the subscriber that asked for a documentation of some of the construction or high-rises that are going on around the country. So, like I said, we'll continue the video. I think this route leads to the Frabe College. It goes all the way up. And this particular road, it leads to Parliament and other buildings. Still at Secure Road, walking. This is the route that we will take. This is Millian Heights. This is Millian Heights, as you guys can see. I think, talking about high rises, this is one of them. And also this is another one for the subscriber that asked for documentation of some of the buildings that have been recently constructed. This is another one. As you can see, this is another one. This is another one. Like I said, let me just pause for a few minutes and show you. This is another one. I think this is the Bet Salon, which is one of the legal gambling companies in the country. I think there are 3 or 4. I think this one is Bet Salon, the other one is Mercury International, and then there's also Sierra Leone State Lottery, or Lotto. I don't know if they have recently changed their name, but those are the 3 that come to mind in terms of the legal gambling companies that are in the country, or betting companies. So, talking about buildings, this is another one. So, this is King Street. I think it goes all the way there. This is the Bethel West African Methodist Church, as you guys can see. So this is the route that we are going to use, and ultimately end up, or we'll use this particular road and then try to use the Pademba Road a little, and then walk from Pademba Road, branch to my right, and then walk straight down to St. John. But we are here and still walking, and like I said, if possible, we'll extend the video, say past St. John, because I think there is a new hotel that is operational, or I cannot say it is recent, because I think it's been open for, or it's been operational for more than, let's say, 6 months. It's been operational for more than that period of time. But we'll try and see if I will be able to extend the video and show you guys that particular hotel. It's a very nice and comfortable hotel, as it's very huge. But when we get there, I'll show you guys, and you guys can see exactly what I am talking about. I've never been inside, but from the outside you can tell that it is a very luxurious and nice hotel. This is United Methodist Secondary School for Girls. How could I say it? Or Hartford, if I'm not mistaken. This is a shop selling musical instruments. I think this is the building material store. Tiles, doors, and other toilet equipment. So as always, subscribe, and the channel is growing. The channel is really growing, and we continue. So this is Duke Street. It goes all the way down there. I think this road leads straight to the famous Jesus is Lord Ministry. And talking about new construction, and we are also approaching another one. Like I said, if I will not forget, from now on, whenever I'm doing a video and come across a new building, I'll try and make one of my subscribers recognize it, because that is his request, and I'll not be able to do a particular video where I'll go and document each and every high-rise or new construction that is being constructed presently, but I'll try my best and try to showcase any new construction that I come close to or I am able to film during my videos. So yeah, I think these two buildings side by side are examples of both. This is the first one. I think this one is almost completed, whilst that one, I think it's still under construction. I think this is also another vacant lot that is about to be under construction. But yeah, Pademba house. So I think this is the convoy of the wedding that we just passed near the cemetery. So this is one of the buildings. I'll just highlight it for you so you can see. This is one of the high-rise, if I can say it. This is Earl Street. It goes all the way down. So talking about new construction, this is another one which I don't know exactly what will be housed inside once it's completed, but as you guys can see, it's new construction. It's not been completed yet. As you guys can see, the wraps around are still there. It's not been completed yet. It's still under construction. Whilst this one, I think this one is almost completed, but not yet. It is almost completed, but not yet. And we are walking. I think we have a few minutes more to go, but as always, bear with me as we have a lot of buildings to see. I don't know, I want to take it straight, but I'll try and use the Pademba road route, and then ultimately this is Clarence Street. It goes all the way there. As always, subscribe, and sorry for the stabilization. As always, this is Christ Church. I think another extension is being built there. This is the compound of Christ Church. And talking about new construction, I think this building and that other one, as you guys can see, they are new construction. I think they have recently been completed, but I don't think it's been all done, or it's been almost finished. As you guys can see, there are still work to be done, and there's also another one there, as you guys can see. I don't know if I'll be able to cross and show you guys exactly. It is at Pademba Road, just to be specific, for one of my subscribers. It is at Pademba Road, and I'll cross. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and fire the comment section away. So we've left Circular Road behind and I'm presently at Pademba Road, which is where our nation's correctional facility is located. Although I think in recent years there have been branches of the Sierra Leone Correctional Services or the Sierra Leone prisons. In recent years there have been, I think there are branches in McKinney, in Bow and other parts of the country, but this is the main one here in Freetown. I will not be able to film it as, of course, it's a security installation. So we'll just pass. We'll just pass and then this is Pademba Road. So I'll be using the Dundas Street route and then walk all the way through and ultimately end up at St. John, and if possible try to show you guys the hotel that I was talking about. So this is Pademba Road. This other road that goes straight up is Main Street. That is Main Street, and then this is Dundas Street. So what I will do, I will cross and then try to use this Pademba Road and then use the other road, as this is Dundas Street. It goes all the way down. That is a fuel station. And that is a tire repair service shop. So like I said, I'll be using the Campbell Street route and then walk all through the way to St. John. That is the route that I will be using, and if possible we'll extend the video beyond St. John, but if not, that is where I will stop the video for today. The Sierra Leone Correctional Facility is in the distance and it is a security installation. Like I said, I will not film it. So I'll be using this Campbell Street route and then try to see how far I'll be able to walk up to St. John. But like I said, I'll just try to document as much as possible. If I don't forget some of the high rises that are located at this particular street, like I have been highlighting since the start of Circular Road, and then I'm presently at Campbell Street, and then I'm going to use this Campbell Street route and then walk all through the way down. So as you guys can see, businesses, shops, and most of the buildings, I think in just a few years time, most of the buildings at this particular road will be high rises or very tall buildings, as some of these lands, some, like I said in my previous videos, some are available for sale, some of the lands here, but it will be very, very pricey as it is the city center, of course. And I think I'm coming near or close to another building that is under construction, and I'll just try and highlight or pause there for a few moments and then try to show you guys exactly how it is. So like I said, the next video that I had wanted to do was that of the Aberdeen community, but I'll try and find some time or one of these days when I'll do that particular video. I'll try and find, maybe this week before the new year starts, I'll do that particular video. And yeah, this is John Lane. It goes all the way down John Lane. So, talking about new construction, I think this is another one. This is another one. Still under construction, not completed yet. This is another one. But I think it's already been, the downstairs has already been used. I think there is an eatery and another enterprise there. There is also another car center or another used car center. This one. This particular one, as you guys can see. So, still at Campbell Street, and I'll be fast approaching the St. John Cathedral or roundabout, as that is where I am planning to end the video for today. That is where I'm planning to end the video for today, but if time permits us, we'll go beyond there. But if not, that is where we'll stop for today's video, showing you guys exactly how things are at the city center. This is Campbell Street, as of course we've left Circular Road behind. I hope I am capturing both sides of the street accurately or clearly, as there are cars and trucks. I think some of these cars and trucks are ones that the used car dealership that I showed you guys earlier, I think they usually use some of these spaces to park some of the cars when the dealership compound is full. But I hope I'm able to capture both sides of the street clearly for you guys. So as always, don't forget to subscribe and support the channel, as it will only take a fraction of a second of your time, and thank you. So this building is the SLAJ headquarters, which is an acronym for Australian Association of Journalists. This is the headquarters, and I think the headquarters is on the first floor. I think the third floor is where the Initiative for Criminal Justice Reform Sierra Leone, that is where the offices are located. As if I can describe Campbell Street, I think it's a very business-oriented street, as there are a lot of shops, businesses selling clothes, wares, home decorating wares, used cars. That is a pharmacy, and this is also another used car center. Wow, this is a Nissan Murano. I saw the soft top. Wow. Yeah, as you guys can see, businesses, but so one of my subscribers also requested, I think this is the Gemlen Hall. One of my subscribers requested for me to do, or for me to explore the Brookfields community, which in due time I will do, but not today. I think this road leads, or this is where I think the Congo market starts. This is where the Congo market starts, but We'll find time when we'll do a review of the Congo market, but for now we'll continue as this is where our focus is for today. This main Campbell Street Road is where, or the particular area we will explore up to the St. John roundabout. I think this is a boutique selling ladies' wares and other female stuff. That is a pharmacy. So we continue the video, and I think talking about new construction, there are two examples which I am about to show. One is presently where my camera is focusing, and then there is another one at the left hand side of me, which I think there are two buildings. I don't know whether they are the same or in different compounds, but I think they're not the same. I think they are two individual houses. If I can show you guys, two. This is one, and that is another one. This is another one. As I said, if I can describe Campbell Street, there are a lot of businesses, a lot of shops, enterprises selling different types of wares. I think this is a car accessory shop. Like I said, this area, it is also developing very rapidly, and you can predict exactly what will happen at this particular street, say come 5 or 10 years from now. As you can see, most of the houses at this particular street are already being replaced by very tall buildings, which I think it will continue in the near future, say 5 or 10 years from now. But I could be wrong, but it is possible for that to happen, as I have already seen areas where it was exactly like this, and presently most of the houses that are at the main road are fields or are high-rises or very tall buildings. If I can give an example, the Lumley community is a typical example. So we are coming to, I think, the end of the video, as this is where I'll stop the video for today. An enterprise selling used disability chairs or disabled chairs, an office chair, a rug, and other items. I mean, you guys can see from the video, most of the buildings, let's say out of 100%, say 75% of the buildings that are located at this particular street are very tall buildings. And I think that particular trend will continue in, say, in 5-10 years from now. Most of these houses, this is Big Brother Fashion's boutique, most of these houses will be replaced. And talking about construction, this is another one. This is another one which I think the downstairs is already being made use of, as there's a pharmacy downstairs. So we are here at St. John, which is where I'll stop the video for today. But I'll just venture a little bit down and try to give you guys a glimpse of the hotel that I was talking about. So this building is an office, I think, a customer care office, as they also have one at Rodin Street. So this is Big Bites and Snacks and Eatery. So the hotel that I was telling you guys about is there. It is in the shot if you guys can see it, but we'll just walk a few meters and then try to give you guys a shot of it. So that is the hotel that I was describing. I think that is where I'll stop the video for today, and then hopefully some other time we'll try and find another location in the city center and try to give you guys a glimpse of it, but I'll just try and crawl. Okay, so I think it is called the Hotel Malika. It's called the Hotel Malika. I think it's situated at close to Berwick Street. So this is Berwick Street, and that is the Hotel Malika. I think it's at Savage Street, number 16 Savage Street, as you guys can see. It's a very nice hotel. The building is very, very nice. But this is where I'll stop the video for today, and hopefully try and catch you guys at another location. But for now, this is where I'll end the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to as many of your contacts as possible. Until I see you guys again for another video, peace.